Everyone. Am I audible? I hope my voice is clear. First
Yes,
of
sir.
all, yeah. First of all, thank you for everyone for joining this masterclass. Today we are going to talk about one of the most powerful and fast-growing platform in IT industry right now, that is ServiceNow. And not just ServiceNow, we are going to understand how you can just build the career, complete successful career in ServiceNow from zero to have the high paying job in the ServiceNow. That roadmap we are going to discuss in today's class. Now, before we go ahead, let me quickly set context of today's session. In this masterclass, we will cover what is exactly ServiceNow is, what is ServiceNow platform, how ServiceNow ecosystem works. Then after that, how you can build your career in ServiceNow, what are the job opportunities available, what could be a learning roadmap for someone who wanted to start their initial journey, and why exactly ServiceNow is booming right now, how does the particular service now got the scope and how much scope it has. And finally, I will also walk through with our syllabus, RISEX Academy Service Now curriculum, and we will be discussing about everything, right? And at the end of the sessions, we will be having one question and answers, and with the help of that question and answers, you will understand what means you will understand and solve your all the doubts that you have around the service now domain. Okay, now before we move forward, let me quickly introduce GradX Academy. GradX Academy is actually now RISEX Academy. It is acquired by the brand called RISEX. We started in 2019, and we have nearly three offices in three cities in three offices in India, and one offline learning center in the Pune. More than 3,000 plus active learners we have on our edtech platform. We we focus on the industry relevant training, so all the trainings that we conduct is industry relevant, and industry experts mentors means those people who actually is working in the industry are your mentors, right? They are going to help you with your trainings and the real time project as well, right? And more than 150 plus hiring partners we have tied up with us. They are continuously hiring from GradX Academy. We have a top-notch curriculum about the service now, right? This is about GradX Academy. Now, let me tell you about myself. My name is Shubham. I'm the co-founder of RISEX Academy, and I have around 9 years of experience working in the technologies like ServiceNow, Salesforce, Azure, GCP. I also previously worked with the companies like Magnet System and NVIDIA, where I was mainly focused on the cloud computing technologies, IT service management, and automations. Along with that, I have delivered some corporate trainings as well. So this is all about my industry experience, but I along with that I have the corporate training experience as well. I have delivered various corporate trainings at companies like Zensar, Accenture, Cognizant, Hexaware, Global, and Tech Mahindra. And most important is, right, as I delivered the corporate training, right, we replicate the same pattern in our training, because ultimately, what is the importance of corporate training? Corporate trainings are for the working peoples. We reflect that module here in the private training as well. So that means someone who is willing to start their career in the cloud technologies, they should have the same knowledge, right, as of the working person. So that is our main agenda of starting the RISEX. And Now, before wasting much time, I would like to tell you more about the ServiceNow because that is our core agenda. So the first question that everyone has, that is what is exactly ServiceNow? Most people think ServiceNow is a tool, it is a ticketing tool, but it is not just a ticketing tool, it is a complete platform. Complete platform means ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform that helps organization manage their operations digitally, right? Means they have various products, right? If I showing you the ServiceNow website, you might see ServiceNow has a lots of products, right? All the products are related to the operations, right? So, for example, they have the products like ITSM, IT Service Management, IT Operation Management, Strategic Portfolio Management, IT Asset Management, GRC, Government Risk Compliance, then Field Service Management, Security Operations, etc., etc. They have more than 40 plus products, right, which is made on the ServiceNow's Now platform, and that Now platform is what we are learning as a ServiceNow developer. So, in simple terms, any process in the company, whether it is IT, HR, customer support, or operation, can be automated using the ServiceNow tools, right? For example, if an employee raised the request for the laptop, ServiceNow handles that request. If system goes down, ServiceNow will be helping to manage that incident or the problem that has been there. If HR needs to onboard a new employee, ServiceNow can automate the new employee onboarding as well using HRSD. So basically, they have built various workflows that are the standards, and that standard workflows, right? According to the company's process, ServiceNow developers or ServiceNow implementer will implement, right? And that entire products are built on the platform called as Now platform. That is that is the platform where ServiceNow developers are working, right? So basically, ServiceNow is a platform that helps companies to run their internal operations smoothly, right? And we are going to become a developer on that platform. Means whoever is have the skills to develop the new things out of the platform or configure the existing things on that particular platform is the ServiceNow developer. Now, let's go one level ahead, right? One level deeper, right? Let's think in the ServiceNow's perspective. ServiceNow, it is not just one product; it is a suite of the product, right? It is a collection of multiple products. Some are the major product, means they are mostly used. Some are the niche product. Niche product means they are the specifically made for the specific things, right? So, for example, some of the common products includes ITSM, IT service management, which is used to manage the IT service like incident, problem, change, etc., etc. Then we have IT operations management, ITOM, which focused on the infrastructure and monitoring. Then we have IT business management, ITBM, used for the planning and the project management in the organization. Then we have customer service management, CSM, for handling the customer and support processes. Then we have HR service delivery, right, for handling the HR queries, or let's say for automating the HR operations, right? And these are not the common products. These are the products which is diversely used in the very all the companies, right? And all the companies are not based out of one geography, they have different business operations. So ServiceNow developer are nothing but the person who is going to implement those products, right? So when you learn ServiceNow, you are not just learning one tool, you are learning the entire ecosystem, right? And along with that, you are learning how the processes has been built and how organization can implement those processes in their business operations, right? So this is the ServiceNow. Okay, now after that, the next question that majorly all the people have: the ServiceNow has the future? Because you are going to learn the ServiceNow to get the job, right? And if you don't get the job in the service now, then the skill will not be efficient, right? The skill will get wasted, right? If you don't get the job, right? So this question is very, what we can say, very important, right? So let me answer this very clearly. Yes, and not just a future, right? Service now not just have the future. It is one of the strongest career opportunities right now in 2026, and I will tell you why. Because company today are moving towards the automation, right? Manual work is getting reduced. Every organization want their processes digital, right? And ServiceNow is one of the top platform enabling that transformation, right? And that's why companies are heavily investing their resources or their particular value in the ServiceNow implementation, and that's how ServiceNow jobs are getting created, right? In the huge number, right? Now, what is the proof that companies are implementing ServiceNow? Because there are lots of hirings are going on the service now. So what is the proof? Proof in terms of job seekers, the proof is the job openings, right? So I'll just go to the one of the most what we can say relevant platform that every person should have, right? Is Naukri, right? And if anyone wants to search a job, they can just go ahead on the Naukri and search. So I'll just as a job seeker, consider I'm the job seeker. I'm going to show you how much jobs right now ServiceNow platform having, right? So I'll just search on Naukri ServiceNow one single keyword, right? Let's understand on a Naukri itself. ServiceNow has 2,89,146 job openings today, right? And if you observe, all the job openings are not for the heavy experience, right? Means there are technologies like SAP, Oracle, right? They are also having having the huge job openings, but they are looking for the people who has 6-7 years at least experience. But right now in the ServiceNow, all the openings are for 2 to 4, 2 to 7, right? 2 to 5, 1 to 3. Then this is the senior level, but 1 to 4, 2 to 5, right? Then so 8 to 12, right? 5 to 10, 4 to 7, 3 to 7, right? 2 to 5. So if you can see, there are decent amount of jobs 1 to 5 years, right? Which are present for the entry level candidate, the candidate who are looking for their first switch, or the candidate who are looking to upgrade into or move into the safer technology. As we know that the AI is hitting our jobs, right? So this is the one of the technology that is creating a huge jobs in the AI era. Okay, right? This is a live proof, guys, right? Means I'm not showing you the PPT or anything. I'm just searching on the web, right in front of you, right? So this is the proof of does the service now have the scope or the future. Okay. Now, let's look at some strong reasons why you should consider ServiceNow as a career, because it has the future, and the scope, right? But why it has the scope or why it has the future? For that, we need to just understand few reasons, right? First of all, ServiceNow is becoming the number one choice for the companies when it comes to the IT services platform. All the companies are not cloud-based, right? Means but ServiceNow is from its inception, it is implementing the cloud computing technology. So that's why it is companies number one choice, right? The second is the huge number of jobs are coming into the ecosystem. As I shown you the job, right? Why companies are hiring for the ServiceNow developers? Because, right, companies have the project and they don't have the talent, right? Simple, right? Next, the third reason is huge salaries compared to other technology. Now, this reason is very important in terms of the people who wanted to settle into the life, right? Because salary is something, right, that everyone wants. Salary is something that hike is something that everyone wants, right? So, ServiceNow developers salary, if you search and if you compare with any other developer or the any other guys, right, you will find a difference, right? Let me show you the graph, show you the search result, right? I'm just googling the few things. So I'm just googling like service now developer salary in India, right? So this is the result, right, that AI has given me, right? Google AI, right? ServiceNow developer in India earn an average salary ranging from 7.9 lakhs to the 30 lakh, right? Entry level jobs consisting 0 to 2 years experience are means ServiceNow developer who has 0 to 2 years experience on 4 to 8 lakh rupees. If you have 3 to 6 years experience, then 10 lakh to 20 lakh is the average salary range. If you have 6+ years experience, then 20 to 30 lakhs you can earn, right? Highest paying city is of course Mumbai, Bangalore, and in Pune the salary is lesser compared to the Mumbai and Bangalore, right? These are the results. This is not a part of my presentation, right? Or PPT. This is the live what I search. Okay, ServiceNow developer has the huge salaries compared to other technology. Now, similarly, if you planning to do the data analytics or any other thing, you can simply search like this. Okay, then we have the technology easy to learn. The fourth and most important reason is right. ServiceNow is relatively easy to learn because it is a low code or no code platform, right? Means here the coding is very limited, right? We have to do let's say 40% coding in our job, right? 60% things can be done using the drag and drop point and click solutions that we have, okay, on the ServiceNow platform, right? This means that even if you not from the hardcore programming background, right, you can still build a strong career in the ServiceNow. So these are the reasons that you should seriously consider the ServiceNow as the serious career option for you, right? First is right now lots of companies are implementing ServiceNow. That's why the jobs are increasing. I have shown you the job results. I have shown you the salaries also, right? You can see or you can just search the salary, or if you have someone who is working in the ServiceNow domain, you can ask the salaries, right? Salaries are huge compared to any other technology and easy to learn because it does not have the coding requirement or the programming requirement. Okay, now let's talk about the job roles because what are the job roles, what are the key job roles that we can look for if you wanted to build your career in the ServiceNow. Okay, when you enter in the ServiceNow, you are not limited to one role, right? You can just target multiple roles, right? We have created the syllabus in such a way that you can just target different roles, right? For example, let me give you the brief of the roles that we should look for. First is ServiceNow admin role, right, where you manage the configuration and the platform setup. It has drag and drop point and click requirements only, but in ServiceNow, admin roles are very limited in India. If you are targeting the job in India, you should not look for the admin roles only, right? Because in India, developers role is have lots of potential or lots of job opening, right? Next is ServiceNow developer, of course, where you work with the clients to design the solution and where you are performing the scripting basically, right? Then we have consultant, where you work with the client specifically to gather the requirement, to form the solution, to just understand the client's business process, etc., etc., and fit those processes into the ServiceNow tool. Okay, then implementer. Now where you can just simply implement the solution. So ServiceNow offers a wide variety of products. If you can say, each and every product has the required solution. Means, for example, right, this telecommunication service management, this is a product, it is built for the telecom companies, right? So for example, if companies wanted to just implement this, right, implementer is required for them because implementer is the person who know everything about the product. Okay, okay, and he will, as we know A to Z things in this particular product, right, he will help client to implement the solution, right, for the organization. This is the implementer role, right? Then we have ServiceNow application support engineer, right? So what is application support engineer, right? There are various support job as well present in the ServiceNow, right? That also you can target, right? Then we have business process analyst, right? So basically business process analyst is when you analyze and improve the workflows for the client, right? Depending on the automations that client wanted, that you can fit into the tools like workflows and flow designer, right, in the ServiceNow, and just implement those tools, right, or those automation, right? So these are the roles that we have in the ServiceNow, right? Now, so depending on your interest, you can just simply search, or you can just simply look for the technical, means technical roles like developer, consultant, right? Then business process analyst, or the functional like implementer, admin, or the application support engineer, right? Any path you can choose, right, after completing the training. Okay. Now, this is a very important point, the syllabus, right? So as you can look, you can go for the technical as well as functional role. What is the syllabus that we are offering, right? So syllabus, for syllabus, I guess I should just simply show you. I'll just simply draw the syllabus, right? Because I don't have the PDF for the syllabus. Okay, right now. Okay, so observe. So I'll write down the syllabus, that what we are exactly covering in the ServiceNow, right? So in the ServiceNow, right, we know that ServiceNow has two parts, right? ServiceNow admin and ServiceNow developer. In the ServiceNow admin, right, all the tools and configuration part is there. It is 100% drag and drop. 100% drag and drop. Okay, right? Then for the development, right, you need to do the scripting. Now in ServiceNow, you can do scripting using JavaScript. Okay. Now JavaScript is a language, right, that we are going to teach you first, right? After JavaScript, you will working on the Glide APIs, right? So there are various Glide functions and Glide APIs that ServiceNow has, right, that you need to understand. There are some server side scripts, client side script, right, that you need to write or you need to understand, and then you will be start working on the business rules, and then Glide Ajax, right, etc., right, things, right? So first of all, right, we will be giving you brief on the JavaScript. We will teach you the JavaScript, then Glide APIs, then you will be working on business rule, right, Glide Ajax, right, and then transform maps, etc., right? So everything we are going to cover, right? Then after that, ServiceNow, the most important part right now that is in the there in the requirement is the integration, right? We are going to help you with REST API integration, inbound integration, and outbound integration. Okay. After this, right, there are important parts like modules. Modules means products, because, right, this is a platform. These are platform configurations that we have. Products are very important, right? If you are applying as an experienced candidate, or if you are applying as someone who are going to showing some experience about the service now on their resume, the products are very important, right? We will be giving you the implementation based knowledge on ITSM, CMDB, and HRSD, right? So these are the three modules that we are covering in our syllabus, right? So ServiceNow admin, development, integration, ITSM, CMDB, HRSD, right? This is our core syllabus. Let me check for the website whether I have the syllabus on my website. I think I have. So observe. So if you can see, right, this is a syllabus, right? So first syllabus, we are covering the platform fundamentals, introduction to the cloud computing, benefits of cloud computing, then ServiceNow features, then ServiceNow account creation, right? Then introduction to user administration, user roles, then company setup, etc., right? Then ITSM, the core first module that we are going to understand: incident management lifecycle, problem management lifecycle, linking incident to problem, knowledge management lifecycle, change management lifecycle, then knowledge management lifecycle, knowledge base creation, knowledge articles, knowledge, let's say, article publishing, right? Then knowledge workflows, knowledge integration with the incident and the portals, right? Then ServiceNow admin, tables, schema, maps, task table, right? Creating, deleting custom table, dictionary entries, dictionary override, decision tables, right? Forms, fields, right? Formatters, right? Then dot walking, right? Then list, filters, condition builder, right? Breadcrumbs, right? Then after that, context menus, list controls, layout, calculation, formatter, process flow, and the formatters, right? Then development, client script, server script, right? Then catalog items, right? Catalog client script, on load client script, on change client script, on submit, on sale edit, right? Then glide APIs, glide record, glide form, glide means all the glide APIs, right? Then business rules, UI action, UI pages, UI macros, right? Then fix scripts. In the automation, we will be understanding about UI policies, data lookup rules, assignment rules, flow designer, right? Then workflow editor, right? Schedule jobs, script actions, service catalog, order guides, record producers, SLA, OLA, then SLA tracking and configuration. In integrations, right? Import sets, transform map, data sources, REST API integration, SOAP API integration, inbound API integration, data, JSON and XML handling, email notification, inbound email action, reports, dashboards, and in CMDB and HRSD, CMDB fundamental, CMDB asset management versus asset management, identification and reconciliation engine. Then CMDB health, governance, data quality, mid server configuration, installation and troubleshooting, discovery, infrastructure, servers, network, database, cloud discovery, service mapping, dependency mapping, impact analysis. In HRSD, HRSD architecture and setup, HR profiles, employee data management, HR workspaces, case handling, case lifecycle, assignment rules, HR knowledge management, employee service centers, then lifecycle events, then HR workflow automation, HR reports, dashboard, HRSD best practices, security governance and privacy. So this is our syllabus that we have. Okay. Now, along with the syllabus, right? Along with the syllabus, right, we have a solid training execution modules as well, right? Because the syllabus is fine, but how we execute syllabus is make our training very special, right? First of all, the first stage of syllabus is live training. We will be executing each and everything in the live training, as well as along with the live training you will be understanding and you will be getting the application on recordings on our application, right? So along with the live training we will be having the doubt clearing classes as well, right? So you can just discuss the doubts whatever you have in the training, right? Then second stage is practice. So for the practice, we have planned the 20-20-20 formula, right? So we whenever the module gets end, the 20 assignments that we are going to give you on that particular module based on the beginners level, right? Means difficulty level, where the 20 assignment that you get for that particular module will be for the beginners, right? Then after that we will be sharing the 20 more assignment which will be intermediate, right? And after that the 20 more about the expert problems, right? Means for example, right, means there is a topic called as business rules. You will be, after completing the business rules, you will be receiving the 60 assignment, right? First 20 for the for just having the hands-on experience on the business rule, right? Next 20 will be more difficult than the first 20, right? And last 20 will be same as the real-time work, right? So in this manner, right, we will be covering the hands-on coding or hands-on experience on the each and every module that we are going to cover, right? Then along with that, we will be conducting various written exam and practical test for you in the batch, right? So there will be test, right? As Indian, right, we do not prepare unless and until there is an exam, right? So we have added that particular thing into our training as well. So there are various tests that we are going to conduct along with the training, right, in various milestones, right? Then after that, the phase 4 will be the build, right? Means after learning the admin, we will be giving you the 3 mini projects for the admin that you can build, right? After completing your development, we will be giving you 3 development project, and after completing your integration, we will be giving you 1 project on the integration. So 7 real-time related mini project that we are going to give you, right? So in the stage 4, there we have nearly 7+ real-time project, right? We will be sharing you the guided documentation. You can read the documentation and implement that project. And if you have doubt in that particular project, you can obviously solve that in the doubt clearing session, right? After that, we have stage 5 launch, right? Now here we will be helping you with the mock interviews, resume building, Naukri profile, and LinkedIn profile optimization. Along with that, we will be giving you brief on the how industry works, or how the task actually is coming to you in the real office, right? How the Jira tickets or Jira tool is being used for the project management, how CI/CD happens, etc., etc., right? Along with that, we will be giving you the job alerts. Job alerts means we have hiring partners, they are actively hiring, so you will be receiving job alerts from them, right? You can just apply to the job, right? And the placement support, right? Whatever difficulties you have in the placement, you can discuss with your mentor. So this is our training execution program or module that we have, right? So we have two different tracks for the people. For first is for someone who is new to the service now, and second is for the people who are working, right? Working professionals. So for example, if you are new, right, then everything will be covered in the live, means ITSM, ServiceNow admin, development, advanced integration, HRSD, CMDB, everything will be covered in the live, right? If you have the time crunch, if you are working professional, then right, you have let's say you can do the ITSM and admin in the self-paced manner. Self-paced means we will be giving you the recordings, right, that you can do parallelly, and we will be starting from the development for you, right? So this is the self-paced module, right, for the working professional. For the working professional, the duration for the self-paced and the training, live training, will be 2.5 months, right? And 3.5 months for the beginner, right? The fees will be same, right? Whether means if you have the time crunch, right, then you can choose the self-paced, right? If you have time, right, if you have, let's say, time and the energy, then you can invest the 3.5 months duration in the training, right? So most recommended means what I recommend, you should go with this program. Okay, so this is what we have, and the fees for the training will be nearly 45,000, right, for online and offline training in Pune. It includes the job support, right, placement support, right, etc., etc. Means all the related placement related activities like mock interview, interview preparation, resume building, right, the project related things, right? It includes everything, right? So this is what we have, right? And in case of you are the fresher, right, we guarantee you internship, means after completion of the training, right, you will get 100% internship, right? We will be giving you 500 plus interview based question. We will be giving you mentorship access, right? We will be giving you the certificate of completion of the training, and then there will be a few sessions around your grooming as well. Okay. So this is what we have in the training. If you have any question, you can just either WhatsApp or you can ask the question right now here. So I have few questions, right? So so for fresher, is there any opening? Yeah, for fresher, there are few companies who are hiring like InfoBeans and Info Center, right? So these are the company who specifically work on the service now, and they are hiring, they are actively hiring for the freshers. Okay. Non-developer, yeah. So basically non-developer. So if you wanted to build a successful career in ServiceNow, I recommend you do not go for the BA or the admin side, because for the BA and admin, right, there will be in future, we don't know, right, in impact of AI will be more on the uh, or the admins or the BAs, right? So development is what I suggest to everyone. Okay. Any questions, guys? You can unmute yourself and ask the questions.
Okay, hello Shubham.
Yeah.
Vaishali this side.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know can you provide one more module training in that, like GRC, or you can add something about the AI analysis?
Yeah, so
So,
we have added the AI and GRC also, right? So, but that we have in the self-paced manner, means you need to first complete these modules, right? Along with that, we will be giving you the self-paced modules for the GRC and Now Assist, right? That you need to complete, but that is only for the offline peoples, means those who are going to join training offline. We will be sharing those with them only. GRC and Now Assist we have. So if you visit our website, right, you will find this, right. We have for offline things, we have GRC and Now Assist as well, right. But for that, it is 100% offline. You need to join
okay,
here with us.
okay, you earlier told like you have the three offices. So, in which cities do you have offices? Like in Pune and another city?
Yeah. So for that, let's do one thing, right? You can just connect with him, right? You belong to Pune.
Yeah, currently Pune, but I wanted to know like you said you have the offices in another city, like you have office in three cities. So I wanted to know like
You will be traveling.
the
Okay,
city name.
fine.
Like after a no no, I'm shifting like to Nagpur in some time, like after the 2 3 months. So I'm asking about
Okay, fine. So, if you are
so you
in the
have office in
Pune,
Nagpur.
if no, no, we don't have office in the Nagpur. Uh,
Okay.
so if you are in the Pune, right, you can just visit us, right? Let's figure out something, right? Because why we are not offering it online, because it will be so for the offline peoples, we do have lots of opportunities, right, with our hiring partner, right. And GRC and Now Assist is hot cake right now in the market, right. So for the offline, you will be make very
That's
benefits, right. As a if so you can just visit our institute, right. If you are in the Pune, let's discuss it offline, then you can decide. Okay, if it is possible to you, Vaishali.
means like okay, so means like I have good knowledge about the service now admin development. I'm aware about that. Like I have knowledge on that, but I want to knowledge on the like a GRC, the recent
separately
papers now system.
separately we are not offering a GRC training right now, and Now Assist will be released in the next release, right, of service. Now right now Now Assist is not present. means you cannot configure anything, right, in the Now Assist if you have the knowledge about the service now, right? So right now you just have to install the plugin and that's it, right? But for in the next release, right, of the
Okay.
service now, right, they will be giving us a panel, right? And from that release means we will be starting means in the August or in the September we will be starting the service now as a separate training, so you can attend that. Right now, in the Now Assist service now is not,
Online.
yeah, online,
It will
obviously.
be online.
Yeah, it will be online. So, but
Uh,
right now it is, they
when
have not released the configurations.
the start date of this batch?
The start date of this batch will be next week,
Okay.
around Wednesday or Thursday. It will start. Okay. Uh, any other doubt? You're not audible clearly,
Yes.
Vaishali. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. Next.
I will plan the visit or I can call you
Yeah,
regarding your
sure,
messages
sure.
if I need
Yes,
any
yes. Please
assistance,
do it. Yeah.
information from you.
So, anyone else wanted to ask something?
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else,
Yeah, hi,
guys?
hi, hi, Ram.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay, no worries. So basically, I'm working in domain of cloud. Okay, uh,
Hmm.
I'm mostly serve for identity access management. But uh, regarding ServiceNow, I use this tool for as a ticketing. Okay, so I'm interested for basically as a change in service, as a change to do career in service now. Okay. So what you suggest for me? Because I'm not interested for as a developer, but in admin.
So look, Sheikh, actually, so the answer, so if you want a good sustainable career in the service now, right?
Okay.
Uh, if you wanted to start, admin is fine. You will get the job also in the admin. But
Mm-hmm.
if you now get the job and after 3 years, if you try to switch as the admin, it will be very
Mm-hmm.
difficult, right? Means
Okay.
I cannot commit on that, right? Means
Okay.
it will be like you will not get a job after 3 years, right? Because the situation is all the admin related tasks will be replaced by the Now Assist, right? That they are launching in few, let's say, a few years, right? They will be upgrading that tool in such a way that, okay, so it is not like what you want, means whatever you are learning, right? Learn what industry demands, right? In terms of what industry demands. So ultimately, what my suggestion is, if you just wanted to do admin, fine, you can do it. It's your ultimate choice. But development is something which will give you a good career, right, in future. And it is not that hard development in the in the service now, because barely you will be writing the code of, let's say, 10 15 lines, 10 15 20 30 40 lines, right? That's it. A small code you need to write.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else, guys? So in case if you have any question, you can just connect to the number on the screen, right? They can connect you with me also if you wanted to discuss something with me. Okay. Chalo, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining the session. One few questions we have in the chat box. I'm a fresher, not and don't know the coding. How I can start my career in the service now? So, Mostly, actually, we will be teaching you the JavaScript from the scratch, right? We do not want anyone to have any prerequisite, right? Means, for example, if you wanted to join the class, right, all the things which are required to become the ServiceNow developer, that will be covered in the syllabus itself. You just have to just attend the class, right, and do whatever assignment or task given by the trainers. Okay, so we will be teaching you the coding from the basics, right, from the data types, variables, then how to write a loop, how to write a if else statement, etc., etc. So don't worry about it. Then what will be the batch timing? The batch timing will be, I think, morning 9 a.m., 9 or 8 a.m. I don't know, right? So it might be on the 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Okay, fine. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice and wonderful evening. Thank you.